Namaste everyone, good morning. Thank you for joining this morning. Hope you're all doing well, given the circumstances. And thank you all for joining this morning. Let's begin with the Omkar chant. Close your eyes, sit comfortably. Close your eyes and keep chanting the mantra Om.
Shri Rama Rama Rameti Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Manorame Sahasranam Tattvaryam Sahasranam Tattvaryam Rama Nama Adhyayami Rama Nama Adhyayami.
Day before yesterday was Lord Rama's birthday, Sri Ramanavami. Our temple's main deity is Sri Ram, Lord Rama, revered by millions of people in India, millions of people all over the world. So considering his birthday, celebrating his birthday virtually, so we dedicate this class for practicing in the spirit of Lord Rama. Hope you all can hear me okay. So intention for today is Lord Rama was known to be righteous king, ideal brother, ideal son, ideal husband, ideal king, and he set an example how to live life ethically, morally, and always stand for dharma, no matter how much difficulties and hurdles that he faced. So in this current situation, that would be a great example for us to still choose the same righteous path, choose the dharma over anything else, even while we are facing the biggest obstacles in our life. So that's the intention. Also, Rama is my Istadaiva. That means my favorite deity, in the sense that he lived like us. He lived like, or just like an ordinary human being. And he's always known for one word. Whatever he spoke, and that is exactly what he did. So he always set by example. He always lived by one word, one love, one life, and also always had one weapon only. He never missed his target. He was a great warrior. So whenever he chose to shoot a target, all he needed is just one arrow, just one arrow. So it was an amazing example that he set, and that we could all live through, no matter how many obstacles we pass through. So keeping that in the spirit of that in our practice today, let's see how we can do some warrior sequences, some also Swami as and now that all the yoga studios, all the gymnasiums, all over the country, all over the world, they were practically shut down. So this is the best way we can all practice, stay strong, and get through this together. So let's start with that intention in our mind. So let's begin with warm-ups and practice. Slowly inhale, reach up. As you look up, exhale, slowly bring your arms down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. As we slowly warm up our upper body, so bring your right arm up, actually right arm to the side, and then use your left hand. Just open up, pull the left shoulder, and then turn your head the opposite direction. Just loosen up your right shoulder at the moment. Turn your head and feel the stretch on your left side of the neck. Look through the right corners of the eye. Slowly warming up our upper bodies. So other arm, bring the left arm up all the way to the side, and then you can use the right arm to squeeze your left shoulder, and then turn your head the opposite direction. Feel the stretch on the right side of the neck. Look through the left corners of the eye. Slowly opening up, loosening up, allowing the blood circulation in the upper body. Place your left hand on the mat and stretch to the right side. And feel the stretch on the right side. Turn your head to the ceiling. And there's no weight on the left hand on the mat. Slowly listening to your body, allowing the energy circulation, blood circulation in the upper body. Use the right hand on the mat. Extend on the left side of the mat. Turn your head to the ceiling. And come back to the center. So we're going to add a spinal twist. Place your left hand on the mat, on your right knee. Bring your right arm up. Support your spine straight. Keep your spine straight as you turn your head back. And look through the right corners of the eye. There's no weight on the fingertips on the mat, just supporting your spine straight. You loosen up your lower back here, and you feel to begin to open up the second chakra there, the sacral chakra, as we twist from the bottom up. Come back slowly. Place your right hand on your left knee. If you're hearing echo, I will ask Rama to turn the volume down on the. So maybe you're hearing echo from the TV over there. So slowly, Rama is going to reduce the volume there. Hope you can all hear me. Support your spine straight. Turn your head back. Feel the stretch on the right side of the neck. And feel the stretch in your lower spine, especially the lower back. Rama, can you turn the volume down on the TV there? Bring your arms up, reach up. And place your hands behind. Support your spine again with your hands. Lift your heart, open up your throat. Drop your head down. Just feel the stretch. Allow the gravity to open up your throat muscle. And that's slowly coming up. So let's do some cat cows. Come on to all fours. Palms right below the shoulders. Knees are right below the hips. Just knees are hip distance apart. Palms are shoulder width apart. Just lift yourself up as you inhale, come into cow. As you exhale, round your spine, coming into cat. Suck your belly in, round your spine, chin to the chest. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Each time you come into cat, just bring your belly in all the way in. Suck your belly in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So now this time we're going to extend the left leg back. Keep the spine and the left leg in a straight line. And then slowly, if you can lift the left leg up as high as you can go, head up. And then slowly as you exhale, knee to the chest, forehead to the knee. Round your spine like you're doing in the cat. Inhale, like you go into the cow. Kick the leg high as you can go. You can also extend the right arm. Exhale, elbow to the left knee, chin to the chest, and forehead to the knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Come back to all fours. We're going to switch. Keep your left knee on the mat. Extend the right leg, spine and the right leg in a straight line, and see if you can bring the right leg up. As you bring your head up, chin up, you can also extend the left arm. Exhale, knee to the chest, elbow to the knee, chin to the chest, forehead to the knee. Suck your belly in like you're doing in the cat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So come back to all fours. Now we're going to make sure our upper body is a little more loosened up. Bring the right arm up to the sky. Look up to the sky. And then squeeze your right arm underneath your left shoulder all the way. You can keep your right shoulder on the mat. Keep your right cheek on the mat. You can also bring the left arm up. Wrap your left arm around as you bring the left shoulder up. Continue to breathe in. Slow, deep inhale. Slow, deep exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Come back to all fours again. So this time we're going to switch. Left arm up to the sky. Reach high. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze your left arm underneath your right shoulder until you can keep the left shoulder on the mat. Turn your head. You can also bring the right arm up. Wrap your right arm behind your back. Continue to breathe in. Inhale. Exhale. Loosen up your left shoulder muscles as you keep the left cheek on the mat, left temple on the mat, and lift the right shoulder up as you wrap your right arm behind your back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, come back to all fours. Hopefully you're slowly warming up. As you come back to all fours, see if you can sweep your right arm all the way, like opening up your little more, any tightness in your shoulder muscles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. As you rotate your arm completely, as you look, turn your head, look up, change direction. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And try to rotate your eyes all the way, looking at your fingertips. So this is also good eye exercise. As you do neck exercise, eye exercise as you open up your right shoulder. From that, let's do the other arm. As you inhale, keep looking at your fingertips all the way up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now change direction, go the opposite direction. Keep looking at your fingertips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So rotate your shoulder up. Make sure your lower back is opened up. Come back to Vajrasana again. Let's do a few more. These shoulder muscles are really, really tight. I don't know for you. For me, they're really tight. Having working from home for several weeks, like non-stop, looking at the computer, sitting at the computer, makes you tired. And then especially the shoulder muscles get really tight. The neck muscles get really tight. So this is like a de-stressing ourselves as we warm up ourselves. So place your hands on your right shoulders, both shoulders. Just inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Rotate your shoulders opposite direction. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So make sure your wrist is loosened up. Shake your wrist. You can place your hands, make a tight fist, and then keep rotating your both fists. Don't rotate the arm, just the wrist. Change direction. You can also open up fingers, fingertips. The other exercise is like you make a tiger, like a claw. Like inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. As you're pulling in, inhaling. As you exhale, throw the arms out. That's how you do it. Also, neck muscles, throat muscles are really tight too. Just make sure your right shoulder close to the right ear. Left shoulder to the left ear. And then chin to the chest. See if you can rotate your neck. If that's okay for you. Some of you may have some spondylitis, then you may not want to do it. Rotating neck is not allowed for everyone. Just make sure if you are comfortable, just rotate your neck. Inhaling, chin comes to the chest. Exhaling, change direction every time. Okay, so those are a few warm-ups, upper body warm-ups. Now let's do one last one, upper body warm-up. As you pull the right shoulder up all the way using your left hand, pull it all the way up and fold the right elbow. Point the elbow to the ceiling. As you open up your right side of the body, bring your left arm behind. See if you can reach for your right fingertips. And this is a great upper body warm-up as well. And not only that, it's a great breathing technique. So in this technique, we're going to do Gomukhasana. So keeping the breath and the oxygen and the prana, all the prana to the head, to the brain. So the brain takes 30% more blood supply and more energy than the rest of the organs in our body. So this is the time to supply most of the prana, the life force, to the brain. Inhaling, holding the breath in the head. As long as you can hold the breath, relaxing your forehead, relaxing your eyes, ears, cheeks, nose, mouth, lips, tongue, chin, throat. In the process, you're opening up your right side of the body. If you can reach your fingertips, it's great, but if not, don't worry, grab your shirt or something. Keep looking into the infinite distance in the front. Maybe keep looking into my eyes. Likewise, try to look into your eyes as well. Just relax your upper arm, the other arm. Gomukhasana to the opposite side. Bring the left arm up. Use the right hand. Support your straightening up your left arm as high as you can go. And then fold the left elbow. Point the elbow to the ceiling. Then wrap your right arm around it. See if you can reach the fingertips. One side is harder than the other. For me, this left side is a little bit harder, but eventually I'm grabbing my at least one index finger, eventually two index fingers, and so on and so forth. So it takes a while, maybe some effort on one side, more effort than on the other side. Keep the spine straight, neck straight, head straight, face relaxed. Take the breath into the head area. Hold the breath in the head. Relax your forehead, eyes, ears, cheeks, nose, mouth, tongue, lips, chin, throat. You hold the breath as long as you can while you're opening up your left side of the body, freshening up every facial muscle, every tissue in your face, and supplying a lot of prana, oxygen to the brain and ears. So those are upper body warm-ups. Let's do a few lower body warm-ups as well. So this is how we do. Extend your legs. I apologize for the lighting. Not sure if the lighting works okay to you. Try the best we can. Just support your, as you lean back, use your elbows. And slowly bring your legs up. Use equal strength. As you support your spine, use equal strength and see if you can rotate your legs. Make it a big wide circle, keeping the knees straight. Inhale, going up. Exhale, coming down. Do not allow the feet touch the ground. They come like a quarter inch above the ground, but they don't touch the ground. Use equal strength. Rotate your legs all the way. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Try not to bend your knees. Now change direction. Legs are not touching the ground. Change direction. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. You're already warming up your core muscles here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So if that did not warm you up in your core muscles, let's do one other one, like a yogic bicycling. Lie down on that. Hug your knees to the chest. Keep the tailbone down. Massage your spine first. Rock your body sideways. Okay, slowly bring your legs up. And slowly bring your legs down. Use your core strength. Do not allow the legs touch the ground. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. This time we're going to do one leg at a time, like scissors. Let's say left leg is coming down, right leg is going up. So change it every time. Inhale, exhale, like space walk. Imagine you're doing a space walk getting out of the space shuttle and then walking on the space. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That did not warm you up. Hug your knees to the chest. Massage your spine. And keep your legs parallel to the ground, horizontal to the ground, the shins parallel to the ground. Interlace your hands behind. Engage your core. Let's do a quick core warm-up, yogic bicycling. On my counts, make sure you exhale. Between my counts, make sure you inhale. Each time you exhale, one knee comes to the chest, opposite leg extended, and the opposite elbow coming close to the knee, close to the chest, and chin to the chest too. So you're doing a curling up, engage your core muscles. So that's like on my count, exhale. Between my counts, bring the legs parallel to the ground, bring your head down, take a deep inhale. And change every time you alternate the legs on my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Hopefully, you're slowly increasing the pace. Arch your spine, feel the curvature under the spine. Extend your arms behind your head. Extend your legs in opposite direction. Connect with your breath. Slow, deep inhales. Slow, deep exhales. As you relax the spine, engage your core muscles. As you inhale, come up all the way. And no, actually take a deep breath before you sit up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, come up and to sit up. Like use your core strength. Maybe you will do the boat pose as you come up. Keep your core engaged. If you're falling back, slowly come up. Support your thighs. If you bend your knees, that's okay. Keep your spine straight. Eventually, maybe able to extend one leg, able to extend both legs. And eventually, you may be able to extend both arms. So do whatever makes sense, whatever level makes sense to you. Engage your core muscles. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. You can do a ujjayi breathing. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so that's how you do. We're not warmed up yet. My body tells me it needs more warm-ups. Okay, so come into the plank. The first plank for the day, spine and the legs in a straight line, engage your core muscles. So here we can do, like you can go into forearm, one arm at a time, and you can come up. Right, this is how you do it. One arm on the forearm, other arm goes to forearm. Come up, both arms. Right, that's how you do it. Hana, do, set, net. Hana, do, set, net. Hana, do, set, net. Keep your spine and the legs in a straight line throughout. If that is not enough for you, let's do a stand stretch, knees on the mat. Like soften the elbows, chest on the mat, chin on the mat, elbows close to the body. Right? Come back up, inhale into plank. Those who like to do Chaturanga, here is the time. You can keep soften the elbows, just bend the elbows, body hovering over the ground, Chaturanga. Elbows close to the body. Come back up, inhale. So you choose whichever you like, Ashtanga or Chaturanga. On my count, exhales. Then you come back up into plank, take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 1, on my count, exhales. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, just 10 push-ups for making you tough. So connecting with your breath. Come into child's pose. Forehead on the mat. Relax your shoulders. Bring your arms behind. Relax your breath. Trying to keep the spine straight. If you need to open your knees, you can keep the knees open a little bit. As you keep the spine straight, as you bring the forehead down, and relax your shoulder muscles. Bring your arms behind. Connect with your breath. Listen to your heartbeat. And that's the child's pose you take when you need a break, when you come into resting pose. It's a beautiful resting pose. It allows you blood circulation to the head, allows your channels open up, allows your energy chakras to open up as well. It's a deep, relaxing child's pose. So with that, we will stand up and do some sun salutations and some standing asanas. Remember, in honor of the celebration of Lord Rama, temple is celebrating virtually. They're doing the Sri Ram Navami celebration starting day before yesterday. They already had Sita Rama Kalyanam. They already had the Pattabhishekam maybe. So they're doing several. Watch the Hindu Temple of Greater Chicago YouTube channel. You will see all the pujas, all the celebrations they're doing virtually, streaming through the YouTube live. So let's stand up. So begin with some salutations. I know you may not. I need to step back a little bit. Okay, so I hope you can see me this way. If not, maybe I'm going to turn sideways. I'm going to turn sideways, but that's more better. You can watch me, but I know you're looking through the camera, but you're looking through the video. Arms usually mudra, reach up to the sky. Center as you fold forward. Please bend your knees, just stand eyes, fingertips right next to the feet, forehead to the knees. Engage your sacral chakra, the lower back, second energy center. As you keep your chest on your thighs, inhale halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward bend. Always bend your knees if you have a tight lower back like I had. So it's a safety thing. Forehead to the knees, place your palms on the mat, step back to the right foot into lunge, head up, focus on the forehead. Right, equestrian pose. Just keep the left knee inside your left hand. There's no weight on the palms. Focus, your entire focus goes to the Agnya Chakra, the third eye on the forehead. Keep the right leg behind you straight. The spine and the right leg is in a straight line. Only the left knee is bent. No weight on your palms or the fingertips. Focus on your Agnya Chakra. Palms on the mat. Step back with the left leg into plank. Spine and the legs in a straight line. Deep inhale. Exhale. Chaturanga or Ashtanga, your choice. Like we did in the warm-ups. Inhale. Cobra or of that, your choice. If you're doing Cobra, you can keep your knees touch, but knees are always lifted up, but the lower part of the body is slightly touching the ground in the Cobra. In the upper body, up dog, upper body, lower body is not touching the mat. Only the tops of the feet are touching the mat. Exhale, come into the downward facing dog. Here, take a moment. Come into the inverted V shape. Lift your tailbone high. Keep the legs in a straight line, spine in a straight line. Lift your tailbone high to the sky, as high as you can. Try not to round your spine. Open up your heart, open up your center, and see if you can pedal your feet. One heel to the ground, other knee bent, alternatively, until you can keep both heels on the mat. Into the downward facing dog. Full cycles of breath. Once you're in the downward facing dog, it's a deep resting pose. You can turn your head to look through the right corners. I'm just looking through you guys underneath my right armpit. But stay in the down dog and continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Normally in Ashtanga Yoga, people stay in down dog for 3 to 5 cycles of breath. Full cycles of breath. It's a deep resting pose like this child's pose. Also focus on the Agnya Chakra or focus inwardly. Lift the right leg up to the sky. Also practice Ujjayi breathing. The 3 things to remember is the alignment and the breath and the focus. Those are the 3 most important things. As you come into the 3-leg down dog, look between your hands, fold your right knee to the chest, step inside your right armpit. Back to lunge, equestrian pose, head up, focus on the forehead, the Agnya Chakra. This is a plain vanilla classic sun salutation. We're not doing any variations here. Step forward, back to Uttanasana, Just on your thighs, feel free to bend your knees and forehead to the knees. And inhale all the way up. Reverse swan dive to the side, to the sun. Arms into Anjali Mudra. And once you come up here, keep your pelvis facing to the ceiling, facing to the front wall, arching upper body backwards. Important thing is you're not falling back. Only the upper body is arching back. Your head is squeezed between your biceps. Come back to the center. Arms to Anjali Mudra. Hope you're all doing okay. That's just a plain vanilla consolidation. Let's do the second one. Same thing. Arms to the Agnya Chakra. Arms to the heart center. Inhale, reach up, all the way up. And deepen the back bend as your upper body arching back. Come back to the Urdhva Stasana, reaching up. Exhale, swan dive. Lead with your heart, fold forward, hinge from the hips, elongate the spine, forehead to the knees. Just on your thighs, feel free to bend your knees. Engage your sacrum. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Spine on the legs in a straight line. Exhale, back to Uttanasana. This time we're going to step back to the left leg, all the way back to Equestrian. Focus on the Agnya Chakra. Lift your head up, focus on the Agnya Chakra. Now, both palms on the mat, step back with the right leg, back to plank. Spine on the legs in a straight line. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga or Ashtanga, like you did before. Cobra or up dog as you come up into inhale. If you're coming into up dog, only the tops of the feet are touching the mat. Relax your shoulders no matter whether you're doing up dog or cobra. Push the mat as you come up into the downward facing dog. So here is the resting pose. So take all the time you need. Lift your tailbone high, spine in a straight line, legs in a straight line. As you press your heels on the mat. And stay there for 3 cycles to 5 cycles of breath. Deep cycles of breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Now lift the left leg up to the sky, 3 leg down dog. Spine and the leg in a straight line. Lift between your palms. And then fold your left knee to the chest. Forehead to the knee. Step inside your left hand. The left foot goes all the way back to equestrian. Forehead, focus on the forehead. So it's again, like I said, it's just a plain vanilla classic consolidation. Make sure the back leg is straight and sit forward. Back to Uttanasana. Just on your thighs, forehead to the knees. When you come into Uttanasana, focus on the sacral chakra, the lower back. And inhale all the way up. Back to Urdhva Stasana. Palms towards the sky. Head is squeezed between your biceps. Keep arching the upper body backwards. The lower body still stays the same. Pelvis, hips, glued into the imaginary wall in the front. Only the upper body is arching back. Come back to the Urdhva Stasana. Arms back to the heart center. And this is the end of second consolidation. Hope you're okay to see me, but between the consolidations, we can come into the mountain pose, like just sit, stand still, on both feet. And continue to listen to your body, continue to listen to your breath, and also listen to your mind. Eventually, your mind calms down so deeply, so relaxed. You feel the equanimous state of mind. You feel the pain and pleasure, sadness and happiness, victory and defeat, success and failure. You know how to handle them equally. So that's the middle path. The Buddha taught the same in the eightfold path. He taught the same, the middle path. The yoga, the same thing. The equanimous state of mind, the equilibrium, the samasthiti is the most important thing as yogis when we go through these difficult times. So that's just a one sun salutation, A on the left and the right. Let's do a couple more as we go into the more advanced sun salutations. So come into the front of the mat again, palms to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, swan dive. Lead with your heart, fall forward. Chest on your thighs, forehead to the knees. Both palms on the mat. You can step back or walk back into plank right away. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga or Ashtanga. Inhale, Cobra or Dog. Exhale, down dog. So here, take a moment. As down dog, whenever you come to down dog, take all the time you need, the best you need in the down dog. So slowly lift the right leg up to the sky, the three leg down dog. Step forward inside your right, step inside your right hand, back to the equestrian lunge. But here we're going to add a low lunge, left knee on the mat, and coming to Anjaneyasana. The more devotional practice, Anjaneya is the greatest devotee of Lord Ram. He demonstrated the strength and the grace, the practice of the Bhakti Yoga, the devotional practice of yoga, opening up your heart, lifting your heart, arching your spine backwards. You can also interlace your hands behind as you bring your shoulder blades together, extend your arms all the way behind. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Fingertips back on the mat, back to low lunge. Now back to the normal lunge, step forward. So as we slowly warm up, back to Uttanasana, chest on your thighs, engage your sacrum, and prepare to do reverse swan dive all the way. Arch back, arms to the heart, and back to mountain pose. And whenever you come to mountain pose, focus on the equanimous state of mind, trying to find the equilibrium in your body and the mind and the spirit. Let's do the second sun salutation, same thing. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, swan dive. Lead with your heart as you fold forward. Chest on your thighs, feel free to bend your knees, fingertips on the mat, forehead to the knees. So you can place your left leg, palms on the mat, step back to the left leg, step back to the right leg into plank. Deep inhale, exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Sometimes this is called moon salutation. As we add the Anjaneyasana inside the sun salutation, you're trying to bring equilibrium between the heat energy and the cooling energy, the heating and the cooling aspects of the practice. And that is the ultimate goal of Hatha Yoga practice. The sun and the moon, the cooling and the heating, you're balancing. So slowly lift the left leg up to the sky, the three leg down dog, loop between your hands, step forward inside your left hand, back to the lunge, forehead up, focus on the Agnya Chakra. Now this time keep the right knee on the mat. As you come into Anjaneyasana, open your heart, deepen the back bend, lift you, opening up your heart center, opening up your throat center. As you come up into Anjaneyasana. Beautiful devotional pose. Set your intention of tuning into that consciousness of Rama. Slowly bring your fingertips on the mat. The word Rama means pleasant one. He's always pleasant no matter what kind of situation he goes through. Step forward, fold forward, Uttanasana. Chest on your thighs, and prepare to come up all the way up. Deepen the back bend. Arms back to the hearts. Back to mountain pose. Back to Samasthiti. Hopefully you're following along, and let's do a couple more sun salutations. See this time. And if you're not able to, feel free to give feedback on the chat. If you see something, I can adjust. Anjali Mudra. This time we're going to chair pose. Bend your knees. Lift your arms up. Shift your weight to the heels. Lift your toes, spine in a straight line. Deep inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This is the Shavasana. You can also bring your palms to Anjali Mudra, bring your elbows together. You can turn your both elbows to the right side. As we add a twist, palms into Anjali Mudra. As you bring palms Anjali Mudra to the center of your heart. It's a side twist, side praying pose in the chair pose, in the Utkatasana. Stay there, use the elbow on the knee as leverage. As you deepen the twist, as you press your right palm on top of the left, open your heart center. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So back to the center. Now bring your elbows together, still maintain the chair pose here. As you bring your elbows together, right elbow outside of the left knee, and deepen the twist. Side praying pose on the opposite side. Engage your heart, open your heart, deepen the twist. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. And back to Uttanasana. That's a challenging pose. Sitting in the chair pose for a long time is a challenging pose. Back to Uttanasana, palms on the mat. Step back or walk back into plank. Whenever I come to plank, spine and the legs are in a straight line. Palms are right below the shoulders. Deep inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So, like I said, every time you come to down dog, take all the rest you need. Full cycles of breath. Full recycling of the energy. Lifting your tailbone high. Opening your heart center. Focusing inwardly on your Agnya Chakra or on your heart center. And trying to press your heels on the mat. Deepen breath. Full cycles of breath. Take all the rest you need. Now prepare it towards the next phase of the journey. Yoga is all about the journey, not the destination. So slowly, right leg up to the sky, the three-leg down dog. Step forward inside your right hand. This time, you back to the lunge here, but rather than going into low lunge, we're going to go into high lunge. That means you keep the heel above the toe of the back foot, not keep the heel on the mat like you do in the warrior sequence. So keep the heel above the toe, front knee is bent, back leg is straight as you come up into high lunge. Palms facing each other, inhale, exhale. You can also open up, deepening the twist in the high lunge. Turn your head, inhale, make sure the right knee is bent, back leg is straight. You're deepening the twist in the upper, in the high lunge. Come back. Arms to Anjali, back to the mat. Fingertips back to the mat. Step back with the right leg. Back to plank. If that isn't enough, if you always are welcome to add that Vinyasa. In between, you can always add Vinyasa here. Down dog, all the way to the Chaturanga, up dog, back to down dog. So it's optional, but I highly encourage you to do that Vinyasa between you transition to the opposite side. Once you rest in this down dog, taking a deep breath, lift the left leg up to the sky, and the three-leg down dog. Step inside your left hand, back to lunge. Head up, focus on the Agnya Chakra, and make sure your back leg heel is above the toes as you come up into high lunge. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can always add a twist in the high lunge using your right arm outside of your left knee, left arm wrapping around as you're deepening the twist in the high lunge. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can always do this. You can always deepen in the twist and back to high lunge. And fingertips back on the mat. Step back with the left leg, back to plank. And like I said, you can always add the vinyasa to heat up the practice, intensify the practice. Deepening the inhale, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. You can always substitute Ashtanga and Cobra as well. Full cycles of breath, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. And you can walk your feet forward or jump your feet forward, back to Uttanasana, back to chair pose. Arms to the heart center, back to mountain pose. Okay, if you need a break, like I gave you earlier, an option to come into child's pose before we do the next suite of sun salutations. You can always come into child's pose. You can always rest. Slow down your heartbeat. Slow down your pulse rate. Okay, slowly. Back to what you're asking here. I hope you're all doing okay. You could see some sweat on your body. That's good. That's a sign, good sign that you're making progress. You're going deeper into the next phase of the journey of the practice. It's no judgment, no expectation. I always encourage every one of our students to come with a beginner's open mind. And that's essential for the practice. No matter how many years you've been practicing, having that beginner's mind gives you an edge. You're always open to some new things, learning and going deeper into the practice with a beginning open mind. The specialist mind are narrow. They are specialists in one area. No one can be specialist in every area, right? In every field. So it's better to have a beginner's mind, like in the Zen practice. Same thing with the practice. So let's do another sun salutation. This time we can call it sun salutation C. And we can add a little more deepening warrior sequences, like we set the intention. We can do in the spirit of Lord Rama's consciousness. We're going to add some deepening archery poses in the warrior poses. Poses stand up. Arms in the Anjaneyasana to the heart center. Chair pose. Lift your toes, shift the weight to the heels. Exhale, Uttanasana. Just on your thighs. Arms on the mat, step back, walk back into plank. Spine and the legs in a straight line, deepening, engaging the core muscles. Exhaling, Chaturanga or Ashtanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take all the rest you need in the down dog. Full cycles of breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Calming your mind is an important beginning. Relaxing your breath is bridging with your body and the mind. So vehicle, it's a vehicle, it's an instrument that connects with your body and the mind. The breath is the one that connects. Always listen to your breath. So bring the left leg. We're going to start with the left side, so you can see me. Left leg up to the sky, 3-leg down dog. Step forward inside your left hand, like you come into lunge. But here we're going to adjust the back foot into the warrior stance, into pigeon toes. Notice your heel goes down, toes turn to pigeon toes, front knee is bent, back leg is straight, like you do in the normal warrior sequence, in the warrior one. So the legs are hip distance apart, only the front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Entire back foot is on the mat. Your hips are full in your left hand, and you're using your right hand, you're going to pull the string, and then as you open up, as you aim the target. So notice your elbow, right elbow, is slightly above, not down. slightly above as you aim the target. As you pull the arrow, pull the string, keep holding that tight with your left hand, the bow with your left hand. Continue to look at the target and release the arrow. And take the next arrow from your behind your shoulder. Pull the string back and aim the target and release. Take the next arrow, aim the target, pull the arrow, aiming the target, and release. That's how you do it as you practice. As you both palms on the mat, left leg back. As you're going to alternate, left leg back, back to plank. Deep inhale, exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Enjoy the down dog before we do the other side. Full cycles of breath. Well, let's finish up. Right leg up to the sky. Now you know it. Right leg into the 3-leg down dog. Step inside your right hand. Back to lunge. But adjust your left leg so that the heel goes to the mat. The toes turn into pigeon toes. As you come into warrior stance, the legs are hip distance apart. Hips are facing forward, shoulders are facing forward. As you come up into the warrior one. Deep inhale. So imagine you have a bow in your right hand this time. So, and use your left hand, pull the string back as you aim the target. Remember, the Lord Raman doesn't need a second arrow instance. He always never misses the target. So use the target, use your left hand, aim the target and release. Take the next arrow, pull. Luckily, as ordinary humans, we are not great archers. We need multiple arrows to aim the target and release. Take the next one, aim the target and release. Next one, you go as many as you need to. Make sure the front knee is bent, back leg is straight throughout the pose, in the warrior pose. Release. Okay, that's how you do it. Both palms on the mat, step back with the right leg. You study, you strengthen your postures, you connect with your breath. Chaturanga, up dog, exhale, down dog. Take the moment here, all the rest you need as you begin to do warrior 2. Take all the rest you need in the down dog. Normally we can go ahead and stretch all of those postures, but due to lack of distance, due to the less distance, I may not be able to see you physically, so it gives you enough rest between those warrior 1s, warrior 2s, warrior 3s, reverse warriors, so on and so forth. Full cycles of breath. Left leg up to the sky, into the 3-leg down dog. Now this time we're going to go into warrior 2. Step inside your left hand. Now here, the back foot is right behind the left foot. Your hips are facing sideways, front knee is bent, back leg is straight. So you're basically standing on one single railroad track. As you windmill your arms into warrior 2. So imagine you have a bow in your left hand. This is like the warrior 1, but it's just same side. Your face facing sideways. Use your bow, grab your bow with your left hand, and pull the string back, release. With the aim on the target, release. The aim on the target, release. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. One more time. Aim the target and release. So that's the warrior 2. So we could do like a reverse warrior, keeping the knee bent, back leg straight. As you do the reverse warrior, normally we do this too. If your leg is strengthening, it's too much of a strain on your left knee, straighten the legs up before we do reverse warrior. Connect with your breath. Standing in a warrior sequences for a long time, this is a big challenge. But that's what we are working towards, right? Allow the gravity to unfold, fold forward, between your head, between your feet. So remember, we're still doing, after the warrior 2,
we're trying to do the reverse warrior. So keep that in your mind as we go back to the practice. So slowly turn your right foot to the side, like a Skandasana. You can bring your arms out. You can also bring your palms to the Anjali Mudra as you come up. Opposite side. Come up, inhale. If you need a support of your hands, come use the hand support. Inhale, come up, exhale. Inhale, come up, exhale. Inhale, come up, exhale. And back to the center of the head between your feet. You can also do a little more deeper. You can also interlace your hands, fingertips behind. As you come up here, let me show you. As you bring your, wrap your arms, wrap your fingers, interlace your fingers. As you press your palms, as we extend the elbows. That's how we do. We do it behind your back. Interlace your hands, press your palms, extend the elbows. As you bring your shoulder blades together, extend your arms completely. Now use your gravity. Allow the gravity to help you fold forward as you shoot arms up all the way up. So this allows not only deepening the forward bend, it also opens up your shoulder muscles, shoulder blades. It's a lot of benefits in this. The gravity helps you to fold deeply into the forward bend. Continue to breathe in, continue to breathe out. So that's just a relaxing postures before we go back to the reverse warrior. So remember, in the warrior two, the hips are facing sideways, the left toes is out, front knee, back foot turn the pigeon toes, but one heel, if you draw a line, they're like a single railroad track. Front knee is bent, like warrior two, we did already did the warrior two archery. Now we're going to do warrior one. So this time, as you come into the reverse warrior, basically you're shifting the bow from your left hand into the right hand. So now the bow is in your right hand as you come into the reverse warrior. Aim the target and release. Take the next arrow, aim the target and release. Take the next arrow, aim the target and release. One more time. Extend, aim, and release. That's how you do reverse warrior. Okay? Back to the normal lunge. Step back with the left leg into plank. Deepening the practice into the Chaturanga, into Vinyasa. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You do both sides? No, not right now, right? We just did the warrior one, warrior two, and the reverse warrior on the left side. So we're going to do the same thing on the right side. Take a moment. Take all the rest you need in full cycles of breath in the down dog. Listen to your heartbeat. Practice the ujjayi breathing. Slowly lift the right leg up to the sky into three-leg down dog. We're going to do the same sequence on the opposite side. Step forward with the right foot, inside your right hand. The back foot heel goes to the mat into pigeon toes, into the warrior's stance. Come up into the warrior one. Now use your bow in your right hand. Pull the left arm up and release. If you do on this side, I'm not sure. Let's do it. It's okay. Finish up. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, release. So we're going to do reverse warrior two now. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Right? You're still grabbing your bow in your right hand and pull the left arm back, release. Aim the target, release the arrow, and prepare for the next. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, when we do the reverse warrior, you can bring your right arm. This time, you're going to grab the bow in your left hand. Basically, as you come into the reverse warrior, use the bow in your left hand and aim the target and draw the arrow, release. Aim the target, draw the arrow, and release. Aim the target, draw the arrow, and release. So just shifting the focus into different directions. So that's just warrior one, warrior two, and the reverse warrior. Back to plank. Back to Vinyasa, extend, Chaturanga, inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Once you're on the down dog, take all the rest you need. There's one other one that I would like to do as we end this last salutation. Is this one, is the extended side angle, right? So keep the right leg up to, no, let's do the left side first. Left leg up to the sky, into the 3-leg down dog, step inside your left hand. So you know how to do extended side angle. Just keep the heel on the mat. This is how you do extended side angle. You can use a block if you have a block. But here, the trick is, imagine you have a bow in your right hand. No, actually, yeah, that's okay. So first of all, pull that you still have a bow in your left hand, and pull the string up, and then aim the target. It's shooting into the sky, basically. Basically, pull the arrow and release into the sky. That's how you do extended side angle. If you want to do the same thing on the opposite side, come back to the middle, turn your toes outside. So imagine you have a bow in your right hand, and pull the string up into the sky. And target, release, aim and target. Take the next one, aim and target. So you have to have a steady gaze, steady focus, steady to target on the aim, aiming the target and release. So we come back to the center. To the middle. Let's do a forward bend again, one more time. Place your hands on the hips, head between your feet. You can rotate your upper body up, inhale, deepening the back bend as you come to the middle. Exhale. Change direction every time. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hopefully, you're all warmed up now. So, back to the Vajrasana. If you can take a child's pose, feel free to take a child's pose. So, as you rest on the child's pose, let me tell you the Zen in Archery. I don't know if you read that book. It's a beautiful summary of how to practice Zen using the archery. That book, when your mind is so calm and steady, that's the secret of aiming the target and not missing the target. If your mind is wavering, your arrow is going to waver. So that secret is in your mind, not in the arrow, not in the bow, not in the target. And also the secret of the great archer in the world, like who are grandmasters of archery, they say that the target is, they feel that the target is never away from them. The target is always connected to them. So how could they ever miss the target if they constantly feel a target is connected to them? So the essence of this Zen is everything is connected. The arrow, the bow, the target, like the body and the mind and the spirit, they're all connected. Because nothing is separate from each other. If you learn to integrate all of them, then you never miss the target. That's the secret of the Zen. That's summary of what I learned from the Zen in Archery. There's much more. It's a beautiful small book you could read. It's a beautiful book. I love that book. I have read it several years ago. I have not read it recently. So that's what we did in the Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Reverse Warrior, and the side angle pose. Things we haven't done is Warrior 3, maybe one leg balancing sequences. Then maybe we'll do the next sequence. And let's prepare to end this on Salutation. Stand up. Back to chair pose. Palms to Anjali Mudra. As we end this consolidation, as we gracefully end this consolidation, let's do the Garudasana. So as you come into the chair pose, we're going to shift the weight to one leg only, like one leg chair pose basically. Lift the right leg up, wrap your right leg over the left. If you can double wrap it, you can double wrap it, but there's no space between these thighs. And bring your arms up. Since the right leg is on the top, bring the right elbow underneath your left elbow. Wrap your arms, bring your elbows to the shoulder level. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, unwrap your arms. And then shift back to chair pose. Now shift the weight to the right leg. Lift the left leg up. Wrap your left leg over the right. No space between those thighs. Wrap your left arm underneath your right elbow into Garuda, eagle claw. As you bring your elbows, sit down, squat down on that one leg chair pose. If you're dancing in that one leg chair pose, that's okay. Just come back and smile and come back. If you lose balance, always come back. No judgment. And Garudasana. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Unwrap your arms. Back to chair pose. And let's finish up this consolidation. Palms to the heart. Close your eyes. Back to Samasthiti. Listen to your heartbeat. Place your right hand on the left side. Left hand on your tummy. Listen to your heartbeat. Close your eyes. So let's do a couple one leg balancing poses. So shift the weight to the left leg. Fold your right knee. You can hold on to the ankle from inside. And then as we prepare to come into the Natarajasana, make sure you're steady, balance on the left leg. As you kick the right leg up to the sky, try to look into my eyes. Your right leg is going up to the ceiling. You're balancing on that one steady, stable stance on that one foot. Yeah, if you go too far, you may lose balance. So just go back. Smile and go back. That's how you learn the edge. That's how you test the edge. You're not falling, that means you're not testing the edge. Look into my eyes, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, release. Let's prepare to do one leg balancing the Natarajasana on the opposite side. Close your eyes, palms to Anjali Mudra, to the heart center. Shift the weight to the right foot. Fold your left knee. Reach for the ankle from inside. If you can, right arm up. Deep inhale. Exhale, kick the left leg up to the sky. As you steady, you balance on that right leg. Left leg is so behind, so you cannot even see your left foot. Only the toe of your left foot goes up higher than your head. Higher than your head. You can only see your left leg toes because the left knee is hidden behind. Left shoulder is hidden behind your right shoulder. You shouldn't be able to see the left foot at all. Only the toe going up above your head, you should be able to see. If you're looking in the mirror. Deep inhale, deep exhale, deep inhale, deep exhale, and release. That's one leg balancing stance. Place your hands behind, push your hips forward, deepening the back bend. Let's do a couple more one leg balancing. These are really fun. Start with the start with the Ardha Chandrasana. Use the block. So I want you to improve on the alignment in these postures rather than just doing for the sake of doing the pose. You're trying to improve the balance, trying to improve the strengthen, spirit, also try to improve our grace and the alignment in the practice. That's how we go deeper into the practice. So feel free to use a block. Shift the weight to the left foot. Okay? So palms into Anjali Mudra. Slowly fold the right knee. You can slowly kick the right leg back as you bring your left arm down into Ardha Chandrasana. I don't know if you can look in the mirror, but your spine and the right leg should be in one straight line. Use the block. Do not sacrifice the alignment. Still balancing on the left foot. There's no weight on the fingertips on the block, but keep the spine and the right leg in a straight line. Do Halfmoon Pose. Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The key thing is you have to engage the kicking leg back. And then reverse Halfmoon is bring your right arm down, left arm up. Still maintain the balance on the standing leg. Now the only difference is the hips are right above, both hips are right above the ground horizontally in the one plane. The spine on the left leg is in a straight line. Your left arm goes up to the ceiling. If that's too hard, you can wrap your left arm behind as you bring your palms to Anjali Mudra. As you study the gauge, maybe you may want to, initially you may want to use all the help you need with the block. As you balance, come into the flying warrior. Eventually, you should be able to go into warrior 3. Arms to Anjali Mudra, back to Halfmoon, and then lower the leg down. Isn't it fun? It's always one leg balancing are really fun in the sense that they test spirit. You don't have to be too serious in this practice. You fall, you get back, you fall, you get back. As Muhammad Ali says, right? If you fall 100 times, you get up 101st time. Doesn't matter how many times you fall, just as long as you get up one more time, you're practicing. So that's the same thing on the other side. So back to Uttanasana here. Ardha Uttanasana. Use a block, feel free to use a block. Shift the weight to the right foot. Right? Shift the weight to the right foot as you kick the left leg back into Halfmoon Pose. The spine on the left leg is in a straight line. Look down for the balance. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Use a block any way you like. This way, or this way. But the goal is to keep the spine and the leg in a straight line. Engage the kicking leg. There's no weight on the hand on the block. The weight is entirely on one standing leg. And then reverse Halfmoon. The spine and the left leg is in a straight line. And then palms to heart center. Prepare to come into reverse flying warrior. Sometimes we call it flying warrior. We can also go into warrior 3. Lose balance, smile, and go back. But warrior 3 is the hardest one of all of these. All of these sequence, warrior 3 is the hard part. I'm struggling myself. So go up. If you fall, go up again one more time. Go into warrior 3. Yeah, just smile. Maybe some days are more harder than the other. You come into Malasana. God little pose. Yeah, it's really testing your mind more than testing your body. Take the moment here, sit down, squat down. Take a moment. Ardha Naukasana. Extend the leg, one leg up. Extend the opposite leg up. Try to lift both legs up. You can always support your thighs. We do lots of those variations. Hopefully you're all doing okay. Check the time. And we do a few more. We're doing okay with the time. Let's do a few more back bends, inversions, and we end the practice with Shavasana. Finally, some pranayama meditation. Okay, so with that, let's lie down on your tummy. Let's do a few more back bends. You can always take Makrasana, place it, make a pillow with your palms, turn your head to one side. And you separate your feet. You can press your heels down, toes out into Makrasana. Beautiful resting pose. You can turn your head to the opposite side. You can make a pillow. So with that, now let's do the Locust Pose. Not sure if you can see me, but extend your arms like wings, like you're skydiving in the sky. Just lift yourself up. Allow the wind underneath your wings lift you up. Legs up, thighs up, chest up. Everything up except your belly button. As you're flying, you feel the wind underneath your wings. Look to the right side of the wing, look to the left side of the wing. You can also interlock your hands behind as you bring your shoulder blades together in the Locust Pose. Extend your elbows. Inhale, extend. Inhale, exhale, and release. And take Makrasana again one more time. The crocodile pose and deep resting pose. Let's do another back bend. This one is a Dhanurasana. Bend your knees. You can do half bow first. Now, let's say you're bending the left knee. Use your left hand to reach for the left ankle. Extend your right arm forward. Look at the fingertips of your right hand. And as you kick your left leg high, and slide your right palm as you lift your upper body up. Notice you're supporting your upper body arching back with your right hand. You don't have to keep the right hand all the way forward. You can slide it towards your head as you go deeper into the half bow pose. Kick the leg high as you can go, with the support of your left hand, and rest. Back to Makrasana. The same thing, half bow on the other side. This time extend the left arm forward, fold your right knee behind your head, reach for the right ankle with your right hand, and with the support of your right hand, kick the right leg up, and then slide your left arm towards you as you go deep into the half bow pose. You can keep the left leg engaged. The top of the left foot is on the mat as you're going deeper into this arching back, the half bow. Inhale, exhale. The trick is this left hand on the mat allows you, supports you a little bit, go deeper into the pose. And rest. Into Makrasana, turn your head to the opposite side. Listen to your heartbeat. Slow down your heartbeat. So prepare to do full bow pose, Dhanurasana. You can bend both knees. You can reach for the ankles with your both arms. Imagine your arms are like strings attached at both ends of the bow. So your arms are like strings attached. As you're taking a deep inhale, kick your legs into your arms. As the archer is pulling the strings back, your body turns into bow, full bow. Lift your chest high, thighs high, pelvis high, everything up except your belly button on the mat. Use your arms like strings attached. And once you're on the deepest part of the bow, continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Full cycles of breath. And release. Back to Makrasana. Prepare to do one front. Your thighs, your pelvis, your hips, glued into the wall in the front. Push yourself forward as you're deepening the upper back into the back bend. So your thighs, pelvis, hips glued into the wall. Keep pushing into the wall and then lift the right arm up. Reach for the right heel. Do not fall back or lean back. Lift the left arm up into half camel. Notice your heart is opening up, arching your upper body, deepening the back bend. It's a deep heart opening practice in the camel. Also deep back bend. Setting back to the neutral position again. Now we're on the switch. Left arm up, reach for the left heel, but do not fall back, do not lean back. Keep pushing into the wall, into the half camel again. Thighs, your pelvis, your hips glued into the wall. There's no way down the fingertips touching your heel. The upper body, the lower body is still glued to the wall. Only the upper body is arching back. It's a deep heart opening, a deep back bend. Half camel. And come back to the neutral. And let's prepare to do full camel. This is a little bit harder than the half camel, but the lucky that half camel gives you the same benefits as the full camel. Same thing with the half bow and gives you the same benefits of the full bow. So let's do the full camel. Try to do the full camel. Reach for right arm to the right heel, left arm to the left heel. But the trick is you're not falling back, you're not leaning back. Keep pushing into the wall as you inhale. Your thighs, your pelvis, your hips glued into the wall. But the grip on your heels, deepening the back bend. One more time. Inhale, push into the wall. Exhale, deepen the back bend. One more time. Inhale, push into the wall. Exhale, deepening the back bend. Once you're in the deepest asana here, and continue to integrate the breath. Relax the breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Come out of the camel, come into the child's pose. That's the maximum back bend for today. And let's enjoy the child's pose. Counter pose for all of those back bends. Push your hips down as you press your body weight. Your hips go between your heels. Your knees are opened up a little further, so you can keep the spine straight, forehead on the mat. Now let's do some inversions. These inversions are a great way to circulate the blood into the brain using the gravity. It's really important because in these tough times, not only it's stressing everyone physically, but more than that, everybody gets stressed out mentally as well in the pandemic like this coronavirus thing. So it's important to stay healthy physically, emotionally, mentally as well. So these inversions is a great way to keep your mind calm and relaxed and stable, and it improves your mental stability no matter how the hurdles are, how difficult the hurdles are. So it's important to keep that mind, mental strength, mental fitness. It's more than physical fitness. So it's important. So the inversions help you because it circulates the blood into the brain using the gravity. It opens up all the channels, major channels. Surprise, fresh new energy into the head, into the brain. That keeps rejuvenates your all the neurons, neural networks in the brain. Okay, so naturally your brain takes 30% more energy than the rest of the organs, the inversions. So this is nothing new. Yogis have developed these techniques thousands of years, and some of the greatest benefits of practicing yoga are the back bends and the inversions. So you could do that on a daily basis. At least we're doing 3 times a week, as a group. But you could do practice on your own at your time. But I'm glad that we're all able to practice virtually together even in this tough times. Okay, let's do inversions. Lie down on the mat. Hug your knees to the chest. Lift the legs off the wall. This is the first inversion. This is like Viparita Karani. You can always use a block, and you could go higher, lift your hips higher, like this. You can stack a pillows, couple of pillows underneath. You can stack your rock any way you like. Just go up into the legs of the wall. So naturally, your heart goes higher than the brain. The blood circulates to the brain using the gravity. That's the inversion, the principle of the inversion. So you can go lift your heart as higher than the brain, any way you like. You can also use a block this way. You can go deeper. Or if you'd like to support your back as you go into shoulder stand, you're welcome to do that. Feet of asanas is a great way to start with the inversions. Okay, so before we do that, let's do the half wheel. Keep your legs on the mat. So I'm using a block here. It's a really beautiful. This block is helping me so much, and I don't need to support my hips. It's so nice. It opens up. Also, it circulates naturally. The blood circulates to the brain using gravity. So if you want to go higher than this, you can lift your hips a little more higher. You can support with your bridge, with your elbows underneath, like pillars underneath the bridge. Go higher as you lift your heart into the chin. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Notice there's no weight on the neck and the head. The weight is on your elbows. Maybe some weight is on your shoulder blades. There's no weight on the neck and the head. And then come down. Hug your knees to the chest one more time. Let's do the full wheel. This is another inversion, and we top it off with the shoulder stand after that. Hug your knees to the chest. Massage your spine. Rock your body sideways. And then slowly go into full wheel. So use your palms on the mat. Make sure you're on the mat. So your palms are not going to slip. The fingertips towards your feet. Push the mat with your palms, elbows facing up. As you lift your hips high, push the mat a little more. As you go slowly into half wheel and then full wheel. Keep the head between your palms momentarily. And then go into the full wheel. Extend the elbows. Once you're there, you press the the brain from the heart center. Keep breathing. And slowly come down. And keep your hugging knees to the chest. Massage your spine. Sideways, rock your body sideways. Okay, after that, maybe the last inversion, shoulder stand. Take a moment. At the moment the spine is touching the ground, knees are bent, feet are close to your buttocks, shoulders are relaxed, entire spine is touching the mat. Notice your belly raises up on your inhale, belly falls down on your exhale. As you slowly slow down your heartbeat, pulse rate. Now go legs up the wall, and then roll onto the shoulders as you support your back with your palms. As the body can be inclined at the beginning, but eventually the body should be in a straight line right above the shoulders. And the no weight shifts to the head and the neck. That's the key thing. So roll your body, weight onto the shoulders. Support your back with your both palms, both elbows. And initially, the legs are inclined. Spine is inclined initially. But try to straighten the spine and the legs right above the shoulders. Point the toes. Bring your shoulder blades together. Your entire body vertically, straight line, right above the shoulders, pointing your toes. And you stay here for a few moments. The miracles don't happen in a fraction of a moment. It takes some time. Miracles take time. So you got to give enough time for blood circulation. Do not move your head. Do not move your neck. Those who like to do halasana, you can go into halasana. As you bend your legs on the opposite side of the head, interlace your hands behind your body. As your feet touches the ground, if that's possible. If not, just keep the knees bent and then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, come back to Viparita Karani. Come back, legs up the wall. Use your core strength and then slowly lower the legs down. And now let's finish up. One last one. Matsyasana and take the Shavasana. Matsyasana is the counter pose. Maybe I'll turn the other side. You will see. Initially, I will show you this side, but I will turn the opposite side. Place your palms underneath, palms facing down, underneath your buns. And then keep the legs straight down. The legs are on the mat. Only the upper body is arching back. And your body weight shifts to the elbows. As you lift your heart, open up your throat, your head close to the mat, are touching the mat, but no weight shifts to the head. Notice your body, upper body is arching back like dolphin, diving back. And then slowly come down. So that's the last one. Before we do Shavasana, um, take the Shavasana here, knees, heels in, toes out, palms facing up, entire spine touching the mat. Close your eyes. As you rest, as you surrender, as you melt into the ground. With each in-breath, belly rises up. With each out-breath, belly falls down. The entire body is relaxed from the toes all the way up to the crown of the head. Continue to breathe in, continue to breathe out. As you listen to your inner consciousness, as you listen to your voice, inner voice, hugging knees to the chest, massage your spine sideways, and then all the way roll onto, let's say, left side if you have the low BP, or if you have a just normal BP or a high BP, roll to the right side. Just whatever makes sense to you. Just hug your knees to the chest, your forehead to the knees, like a baby in the mother's womb. Slowly, with support of your one hand, slowly sit up.
Thank you all for a wonderful practice today. Use a blanket. If you have a blanket, sit comfortably. As we end the class, we do 1 or 2 pranayams and then meditation, and then we call it the end of practice. So, some of the things that we need to make sure in the yoga practice is make sure our lungs are healthy. There are no toxins inside our lungs. That's how we fight, resist the virus, any virus, viral infections. So you can do Kapalabhati, Bhastrika, Anuloma Viloma, or if you like to go deeper, you can go into Bahya Kumbhaka, external retention, and go deeper on that, right? So you can several techniques, but we don't have time for everything. But if you look in my previous classes, videos, you would see Kapalabhati, Bhastrika, and Anuloma Viloma. So we could start with Anuloma Viloma and then do maybe Bahya Kumbhaka today, because you could look up and review the other two in the last previous classes. So use your right hand, fold your 2 index fingers at the root of the thumb, close your right nostril, inhale through the left. By the way, this is called Vishnu Mudra. So you can call it Vishnu Mudra, use your right hand, close the right nostril, inhale through the left. And then use the ring finger to close the left nostril. So you're closing both nostrils, hold the breath. Open the right nostril, exhale to the right. After the exhale, pause and empty lungs. Then before you inhale to the right nostril. You're still pressing your left nostril, closing the left nostril with the ring finger. Inhale through the right nostril. Close both nostrils, hold the breath. Exhale through the left nostril. So do that on your own. Continuously inhale through one side, exhale through the opposite side. And in between inhales, exhales, try to pause, try to hold, retain full lungs and empty lungs. So that's the leading into the Bahya Kumbhaka is external retention, Antar Kumbhaka is internal retention. So that's when you full lungs, when you retain the breath, that is the Antar Kumbhaka. That means you Puraka, right? You fully lungs are fully expanded and you retain the breath while you're holding the breath. That's the Antar Kumbhaka. After the exhale is done, you're on empty lungs and you retain the breath. You pause on empty lungs. That is the external, Bahya Kumbhaka. So this is leading into the next breathing technique. So do that on your own, Anuloma Viloma on your own. So after you exhale through the left nostril, that's when you stop. Again, due to lack of time, I'm just teaching the technique, but you need to practice on your own at least 5 minutes of each pranayama technique. The Bahya Kumbhaka is
First of all, you know how to retain the breath, right? So now you take the full breath. Sudden strong exhale, you pull the abdominal muscles in like you do in the Kapalabhati. So no more air, right? Your lungs are fully empty right now. Now you suck the belly in all the way in, and you do the chin lock or the throat lock. So no more. It's basically doing a chin lock and no more inhales, no more exhales. You're pausing an empty lungs. This is called the Bhakti Kumbhaka. Make sure you fully inhale first, full belly inhale. Suck the belly in on your exhale. And then you pause on empty lungs, and then you do the chin lock, the throat lock. So don't try to inhale through the nose. Don't try to inhale through anything because you're doing a chin lock or throat lock. So you're constricting your throat muscles. The breath cannot pass through. And if you try to do it forcefully, you may damage your windpipes. So just don't try to inhale, don't try to exhale. There's no more air to exhale anyway. After the exhale, full exhale, then you do the chin lock or a throat lock and you retain on the empty lungs. That's called Bahya Kumbhaka. Okay? So on full belly inhale, exhale, suck the belly in, and do a chin lock, no more inhales. When you run out of breath, when you cannot stay any more longer, then you release the lock and inhale. So on your own, couple times. On your own, let me check the time. So at least you can go home and practice on your own at your time. Okay, let's do 1 minute of Bhakti Kumbhaka. Full belly inhale, sudden strong exhale, pull the abdominal muscles in, and then do a chin lock. No more inhales. When you're ready to inhale, release the chin lock and inhale. So do it on your own. Continue 1 minute. Release the chin lock and inhale. So that's the Bahya Kumbhaka. If you want to go one step ahead, after you learn how to do this Bahya Kumbhaka, the next one is called Agnisara. Agnisara means the breath of fire. The breath of fire is a great way to detoxify your body, detoxify your lungs, detoxify your entire respiratory system. So after you do the Bahya Kumbhaka, so what you do is you do the belly flapping in and out, in and out, in and out. Like sometimes called, this is how the horse cleanses their body, horses. So it's called horse breathing sometimes. So when you after you do the Bahya Kumbhaka, no more inhale, no more exhales. You try to flap the belly in and out, in and out, in and out as much as you can. It's like belly pumping without breathing in, without breathing in. That's called Agnisara, the breath of fire. So try to give it a shot. First you do the external retention, chin lock, then do the belly flapping, belly pumping. Suck the belly in and out, in and out, in and out. Squeeze the belly in and out, in and out, in and out, without breathing in while you're doing the chin lock. So try to do the Bahya Kumbhaka one more time. And when you do that, you can also do the Mool Bandha, the root lock. Doing the Jalandhar Bandha, throat lock, chin lock. You can also do the Mool Bandha, root lock. And when you do all these bandhas, these energy locks, then there's no more inhales, no more exhales. All you're doing is belly flapping. It allows your inner organs to cleanse and purify your entire respiratory system. So that's the last breathing technique I like to teach today. And With that, you can end the class with a couple of moments of meditation, and that's it for today. Slowly go into the inner consciousness, close your eyes, palms in Dhyana Mudra, Chin Mudra, sometimes called Chin Mudra, index finger touching the thumb, palms resting on the knees, keep the spine straight, slightly tuck your chin in, close your eyes, focus on the Agnya Chakra or focus on the heart center as you're breathing in, breathing out. There are several techniques of meditation. You can do Panchakshara mantra like Om Namah Shivaya, or you can do simple Shoham on your inhale and exhales. So do whatever makes sense, whatever mantra that you like to repeat as you anchor your mind, anchor your breath, and you go deeper and deeper until you peel away all the layers of the body, physical body, energy body, mental body, and intelligent body, knowledge layer, knowledge body. Then going into the blissful body, finally connect with your inner spirit. That's how you go into the deeper into meditation, and you stay there for a couple of minutes on your own. Arms from the mudra to the heart center, bow down to yourself. The self within me bows to self within you. Loka, Samasta, Sukhina, Bhavantu. Peace within me, peace in the surroundings, peace in the universe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Be safe, stay healthy. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Namaste. Thank you.